After being exposed for partnering with Sweet Baby Inc., the Powell Group hides their connections to the nefarious DEI consulting firm. Now, I recently did a video on this about how Sweet Baby Inc. partnered with the Powell Group and it made them grow to far beyond what they were, made them a much more dangerous company than what they previously were.
Yeah.
Okay. While most people likely have never heard of the Powell Group, this is a major move for Sweet Baby Inc., as pointed out by that Park Place. This partnership with the Powell Group does appear to provide Sweet Baby Inc. with even more access to video game developers and investors to push their agenda. The Powell Group publishes a yearly investor list with the most recent one including 800 investors and 500 publishers. Now, most of you who would watch this, I'm sure already know who Sweet Baby Inc. is and what they do. Now, this is them, you know, with the Infinity Gauntlet, not the best analogy, but this is them all grown up. They're no longer little baby.
Yeah, they're
From,
going to be horrible to deal with now.
from its site, it states the Powell Group partners with Playability Consultancy, an agency composed of a diverse range of people with disabilities to tackle accessibilities in games. For anyone who is still unaware, accessibility is the latest term that the DEI grifters have appropriated in their woke crusade to push away mainstream audiences from the video game market. Okay, how okay. They they employ people with disabilities.
Yeah.
And these disabilities keep these players from playing the games and they're the ones who's fixing the game so people like them can play it. Is that some funny logic?
That, that,
Doesn't that seem a little odd?
yeah, that doesn't make good sense to me. I
Okay,
mean,
if you can use a keyboard and mouse or a controller at all, which yes, there are some disabilities that disallow you of it, but in many newer games there is colorblind click, on and off options. There's different types of games, whether it be uh find the differences in the two pictures or find the hidden thing and point and click, or whether it be full on action and blasting, and there's a wide variety of different types of games for all different types of people. So unless they're actually making custom mice and controllers, I don't really get where they're coming from.
yeah, I mean, I don't either. It doesn't really make good sense.
Playability as a team of disabled individuals whose disabilities range from deafness and color blindness to autism and other unlisted disabilities. Okay, if you're deaf, you get subtitles, which most new games do provide that already. They also provide a color blindness toggle. Autistic, I don't believe there's any way they can help them other than, okay, this is what I meant by you get all out blaster games or you get point and click and, mystery games or match the picture with the picture or, whatever little simple game. If you have such autism disabilities that disallow you to play regular games, you play those other games. You don't come in to the games that you can't play and break them for everyone else.
Yeah, I mean, there's other things to choose from.
This is not difficult. This is not rocket science. The team predictably has their pronouns listed as well. Why should that make a difference to anyone? I mean, Mr. and Mrs. whatever should suffice plenty enough. While it is honorable for developers and technologists to attempt to innovate new ways to make games playable for disabled individuals, we have seen accessibility consultants use this agenda as a way to shoehorn in sensitivity readers, censor problematic terminology, and add trigger warnings to video games.
Oh, good Lord. It's the
Okay.
80s ban on music all over
Well,
again.
Video games already have age labels right on them from the start. That's already in place. We don't need more than that.
Yeah, that's
Or
true.
if you do have some very particular thing that triggers you, maybe you could like everybody's got a pocket computer now with an
Yeah.
always on connection. You just go tap 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 tap. Hey, it has this. I'll pass.
Yeah.
We don't need a team of disabled people for this.
No.
One such example is Laura Kate Dell, the transgender accessibility consultant who helped destroy not only Life is Strange Double Exposure, which is a title of a game, not it sounds like a adult film title, but Life is Strange Double Exposure. Anyway, but Dragon Age the Velgard, the latter of which chose to remove spiders from the game as to not trigger anyone's arachnophobia. Yeah, that was beyond ridiculous. These aren't real spiders, They're not gonna crawl on you or bite you or hiss at you. They're things on a screen. If
Yeah.
you're getting triggered by that, you need to be committed or crawl in a hole and I don't know what.
Well,
But
if
we don't need to break video games for this nonsense.
no, we don't. I mean, if you're that afraid of spiders or whatever it is, just don't play the game.
Life is Strange Double Exposure went one step further, adding a whole list of trigger warnings to the game with things such as blood, sex, drugs, and transphobia having a warning that will pop up on screen. Well, again, it's like you could have read a review, you know?
Yeah.
Or how about we put booklets back into video games? I miss those days. You got a physical copy, you got a booklet, and I mean that was great. It really was because now when you like, hey, I got a game and I downloaded it's not the same. It's just not
No.
the same. In a predictable move, the Powell Group has seemingly deleted their webpage linking them to Sweet Baby Inc. This was this was discovered by YouTuber Vara Dark, who posted on X. The Powell Group has removed their Sweet Baby Inc. partnership announcement page. They're just saving face. They're protecting their back end. They're still partnered with them. They're just hiding it so they don't get the backlash.
Yeah.
Hoping it'll blow over and people will forget. I'm sure they will go further, probably with some name changes and some false info. Okay. At Master of the TDS then revealed that they went the extra distance to delete their announcement from LinkedIn. The Powell Group has not only deleted their page announcing their collaboration with Sweet Baby Inc., but they have deleted all their posts about it on LinkedIn as well. Yeah, they have not dissolved anything. This is a false flag.
Yeah.
This is the same tactic we saw Sweet Baby Inc. take after CEO Kim Belair, the Bowser lover, spoke at the XOXO festival in Portland back in October. The Sweet Baby Inc. website went through a renovation that saw their client and project list scrubbed, as well as altering their stated purpose in their games industry. While these companies try and hide the truth about DEI driven agendas, we will continue to shine a light on their evil intentions. Yes, I know there's a whole uh, politically minded side of people that doesn't see this evil in any way whatsoever.
But it is.
It is. Oh, but it is. And if you can't see it, I don't think there's anything in the world that can make you see it. I don't think the most philosophical, minds in the world, the best debaters in the world, I don't believe the best scientists could put it together for you well enough for you to see it. You have a bias, and there's nothing that will shift that.
Yeah, that's true.
Now, I'm not saying that's true for everyone, but that's true for the mass majority.
Well, I mean, they'll just play whatever they can get. They don't they don't know all the goings on in the companies and stuff like
You know,
that.
I will occasionally run into something going, "We've won." Everybody's taking their DEI down. They are not. We haven't won anything. Uh, you still fight. You still even these people who is not fully brainwashed. You find common ground with them. That is important. With those whom you can, you find common ground and you work from that spot to try to achieve something. Uh, this insanity, as we can see in the Veil Guard, is only ramped up to a ludicrous amount,
Yeah.
and we cannot rest on it now or ever, but especially not now or ever. We just can't rest.
Yeah.
Okay, I thought this was an interesting snippet of news, and I thought I would share. So I would hope you would like my YouTube page, subscribe to my YouTube page, and donate if you can. I mean, I see all these like super chats and all this getting thrown around. I'm like, it's like they're at a strip club throwing out dollars. I mean, whatever the case, I could use some support as well. And with that, I am out.